everyone, it's Juliet here. This is the introduction for our 2025 holiday Beadalong, which will be the first week in December. It will begin on Thursday and it will be, I think, 4 days long. I'll update you if that is incorrect, but at the moment I'm thinking it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. We are going to be making a little candle holder, decorative little kind of dish thing, okay? And you can make it in any color you want, obviously. So I just want to quickly say this is extremely important. Do not use a real candle in this. You will melt your thread. You will set your house on fire. It is not a good idea. Okay. Please only use artificial battery operated candles for this. Okay. That's, I mean, we have thread burners for a reason. So you don't want to do all this work and then destroy your piece. Okay. All right, and it should be able to fit different sizes. Like this one I have is pretty tall, and but I have like a real party light one, which is bigger, a little bit bigger, as you can see here, and that one fits in as well. So it's kind of forgiving because it does move a little tiny bit. Okay, it'll stand up on its own, no problem. It's just it will be a little bit flexible because it is beadwork, okay? You're never going to get beadwork to be like, without a lot of layers, it's never going to be completely solid. So you can see it does have a little base on it that if you look from the side here, you can kind of see there is a little bit of dimension to it. This is what it looks like on the bottom. This is messed up because it was my prototype and I made a few mistakes, so yours will look better than this one, but anyway, and then it has some little kind of supportive bits here, little foot bits here, so it kind of stands up a little bit. Okay. And you'll notice it's kind of a squoval. It's kind of a square circle shape. Okay, so let's talk about the materials that you'll need so you can go off and gather whatever you need. Okay, so first of all, you're going to need some 6mm bicones, and they are on this central area here. Okay, and you're going to need 16 of those. So essentially we have 4 sides on this, so you'll need 4 per side. Okay, and then you're going to need some 4mm bicones. So this is the Fuchsia 6mm. So I'm also used the Fuchsia 4mm, and these are Emerald AB 4mm. So I have Emerald AB in here. You can kind of see them in there, maybe. So there's 8 per side. Okay, so that means times 4, you're going to need 32 of those. And then the Fuchsia ones, I'm calling my B. Okay, I use them here just to carry that color through. So again, 4 times 4, so you'll need 16 of those if you're using the same color here. Now, you may want to completely use a different color. If you want, you could make, you could make yours all different colors and kind of use different colors everywhere. That would be really fun as well. So, you don't have to stick to a certain plan. Okay. Okay. So those are the 4mm. So you've got 8 here and then 4 at each corner. Okay. And then I used some 3mm bicones. I just used Crystal AB because I have a lot of them, and there are a lot in the piece. There are 80, I believe. So you can see here there's 8 on the front here. Then there's another 8 tucked in here. So that's already 16, and then there's 4 at each corner as well. So that's 20 basically times 4, so 80. Okay, so 80 of your 3mm bicones. Now, some of you will say, well, can we use like rounds? Can I use fire polish? Yes, you can, as long as they fit, as long as the stringing length is the same, you can. Okay. All right. Then I used these little 2x3mm rondelles. Okay. And I used quite a lot of those. I used 40. So I used them around the top, around the bottom, and for like the feet I used them. Okay. So I used 40 rondelles. Here, if you don't have those, you could substitute an 8/0 maybe. I don't know, I haven't tried that. You could definitely substitute a 3mm bicone, I would say. And you could probably substitute a 3mm round, or if you have like a 2.5mm round, that would probably work. Okay. So that's those that I used. Okay. And the big pearls, 6mm pearls, this is the lavender color that I'm using from, I used lavender from Potomac Beads, and I just love that color. It's so pretty. So 6mm pearls, you're gonna need 12 per side, okay? And then seed beads. So I used mostly gold 11/0s, just 11/0 Miyuki rounds, okay? 1052 I used. Then I had an accent color of this green one that I used only on the base, just to kind of finish, like tie in a little bit of color down here. Okay, so I used those on the base area, and then 11/0s, sorry, 15/0s, so 2 colors of 11/0s. You could use 1 if you want. Okay, you don't have to be as fancy as me. 15/0s, I used quite a lot. They're basically everywhere here. And I used this color here, 152440, which is kind of a greeny pink kind of color. Don't really know how to describe it, but it's probably my second favorite 11/0. Sorry, 15/0. I'm very tired because this thing has been keeping me up. Anyway, and my daughter had a sleepover last night, so yes, there's that as well. Okay, so that is what we're going to be making, and hopefully you guys are excited about it. There will be a PDF available for it for a sale on my store page, which I'll tell you more about that then. This will be a little bit more sturdy up here than it is because, again, I made a few mistakes on this one because, you know, it's the prototype, but it's very, very pretty, and it's fun to make, dare I say. It'll be more fun for you than it was for me because I was sort of experimenting as I went, but you'll just have you'll have all the info, you know, from me. So if you wanted to, you could copy not do the bottom, do the top again here, and make a extremely fancy napkin ring if you wanted to do that. But I don't think you're going to want to make enough of them. You would need so many supplies to make enough for, you know, a whole table's worth of people. So, but that's an option. Or if you wanted to add more units on and make it into a bangle, I suppose you could. I don't know. I'm not going to try that right now because I'm going to have to film all the instructions and, you know, write out the PDF and everything. So I have a lot on my plate, but, you know, once you guys have learned how to do it, if you guys want to play around, you certainly can. So anyway, hopefully you are excited about that. I love to see all of your different color combinations that you guys always come up with. You're so clever with all of that. So again, our Facebook group, Jules and Rose's Beading Buds, is a great way to kind of interact with people during bead-alongs, because that's kind of where people like to post their colors and post their makes and things. So if you are on Facebook and you're not in our group, you can go ahead and go and join, and just make sure that you do answer the membership questions. They're just there so that we don't let scammers or spammers or bots in. Okay, so you know, if you want to go and join, please do. We'd love to have you. And I will be not making a video this week because of Thanksgiving, and I'll be working on the videos for this. But as of next Thursday, we will start with day 1. So my plan at the moment is for day 1, we're going to make the base of each side. Day 2, we're going to make the base. Day 3 is we're going to attach the sides together and put the top on. And then day 4, we're going to attach on the bottom. So that's the plan. We may do that in a slightly different order, I'm not sure. And if it ends up being 3 days and we end up doing, what I might do is, if it's 3 days, we'll do the base on day 2 and actually attach it, and then do day 3 would be the joining and the finishing, I guess. But I think I'll start it on Thursday either way. So it'll be definitely Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and possibly Sunday next week. Okay? All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. There is a sale right now, Black Friday sale at Eureka Crystal Beads, and there's an additional 15% off coupon code that I'll put up here if you're interested in going, and I'll put the link down below. So that code can be used on top of sale prices. So I definitely recommend going and, you know, if there's anything you want to grab, like maybe the Crystal Rondelles, they have tons of different colors of those, you know, anything like that that you need. Maybe you need more pearls, whatever. You know, go and check that out. Okay, take care. Bye.